Hello everyone and welcome back to 123 Geek, and we're going to be going over the Xbox Series X and the information that is known and some of my predictions. So, let's get started. Hello everyone, thanks again for stopping by 123 Geek. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so right now. That way, you can hear about any other information. I'm going to do this every Monday for Microsoft, Wednesday for PlayStation, PC, Friday, and Switch and Nintendo on subsequent Sundays. So, nonetheless, let's go ahead and get started with the Xbox Series X and the information that is known about the device, and the information that I think, the predictions that I have for the device when it comes out. Number one, so there is very little known about the Xbox Series X right now. However, they did show it, and I know it was a little while ago, so you've probably seen some information. However, what we do know is that it's going to be a standing upright at about 12 inches high, which is pretty high. My guess is that you could probably still lay it on its side, but they are trying to go for this look of it being like, it's about this big, and people are gonna, like it, I guess. It just looks like a black thing, It doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look amazing. We do know that it's about 12 inches high and about 6 inches, maybe 5.5 inches wide. It does still have a disk drive, and it still does, have a hard drive in there. And it's kind of reminiscent of some other device, but that was more of a cylindrical tube thing. I don't know what that could be. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, we do know that it's going to have DDR6 RAM, which, I don't know. One of the other things is they did say that there's going to be more than one version coming out at that time. So, they didn't say exactly how many. And that's actually what I'm going to go ahead and dive into right now. So these are my predictions about the Xbox Series X. First of all, I hate the name. I think it's stupid. They already have the Xbox One X, and I don't know, maybe it's an extension of that. Who knows? I just think it's a stupid name. My predictions are minimum of 1 terabyte hard drive. Minimum 1 terabyte hard drive. And I think it's definitely going to be SSD. They're going to have to keep that, brick of a system cool. So it's going to be an SSD, and it's probably going to be a pretty fast SSD. It might even be an NVMe SSD, which would make it even faster. So that's something to look forward to. However, if you ever need to upgrade it, yeah. I think there's going to be a remote share where you can, essentially share your digital titles with friends, maybe. I don't know. That's something that Valve actually showed recently. They released a version of on Steam to where you can actually share games with your friends that are only local player games. So that's something that's really cool. I think that there's going to be 3 versions. I think there's going to be a digital version, a lower end version which starts with the 1 terabyte drive, and then a higher end version that has a 2 terabyte drive in there, maybe a little bit more RAM. Now, talking about RAM I think is going to be 16 gigabytes of DDR6 RAM, DDR5 RAM, something that's custom for the Xbox, something that's very special. I think they're going to take advantage for gameplay and everything. Right now they already use their Azure servers, but I think they're going to maybe incorporate even better service through those Azure servers. And some of the other things is I think that the controller by default, the controller that they are showing, is going to be finally out of the box rechargeable. Not something that you need to add a charge brick for. I could be wrong on that because maybe they like sucking in all that money from all of the Xbox fanboys. But I don't know. I don't I don't know the path that they're going to take with that. And I think it's going to be fast charging. It's obviously going to be USB-C, so that is becoming more of the universal look, and I think that's truly, honestly, going to be the path that they're going down. Is there anything else that I can think of about the Xbox Series X? I do know that I think, and this is the other thing, price. I think on the high end, they're going to be about $450. On the low end, I think $300. And I think the lowest version is going to be all digital, just like they did now. And I think it's because people still bought the all digital versions of the Xbox. And, then there's going to be the next step up. And that's going to be maybe $400, maybe $350, something around that range. And then above that's going to be their like high-end version, which is going to be about $450, maybe if they're crazy $500. If we think back, the PlayStation 3 actually launched with a $600 version, and I mean, it was cool. The amount of tech that was in the PlayStation 3 was astronomical. But the problem is that it's still a lot, which is why they started bringing out cheaper and cheaper versions of the PlayStation 3. So that's what I know about the Xbox One, my predictions for the Xbox One. If you have predictions of your own, please put them in the comments below. I read all of the comments. Once again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Please hit that subscribe button so that you can be updated on my all future ones. Please hit that like button. Please share my video. I really need people to share. I also need people to hit that like. It helps me. It promotes me on YouTube. And if you like what I'm doing here, that would be great. I would be so grateful for your help. Nonetheless, thank you so much for stopping by 123 Geek. Have yourself a fantastic week.